Hello and welcome to Ask MandRproductions episode number 47. We're getting near episode 50 and I'm holding a box of Cheerios today. Oh look, the battle pack that I bought from Macy's that I don't want. I decided instead of taking it back, I'm going to go ahead and do a giveaway with this. I even signed it for whoever cares. I mean, you can just throw the box away for all I care, but if you care, it'll be signed. All you have to do is comment on this video. It's going to be a US only giveaway, so I don't have to pay like $20 to ship this internationally. But if you live in the US, like the video, comment on the video, and I'm just going to randomly pick someone next week. So I'll catch you all next week with the winner of this one. And then when episode 50 rolls around, I'm actually going to be giving away something even cooler than this, or I think it's cooler than this. It's at least bigger than this, so that must count for something. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I gotta lower my cholesterol. MaxPower says, how old do you think you'll be when you stop collecting and sell your kits? Honestly, probably never. Like, preferably, I will never sell my stuff. Like, that's what I think I'm heading, is that this is going to be a lifelong thing, and I think that's awesome. If it's not a lifelong thing for you or for someone else that's watching this video, that's perfectly fine, too. Maybe you decide in 5 years that you're done collecting LEGO, you don't want anything to do with it anymore, then sell it. That's fine, too. But for me, I think it's going to be something that I hold on to for the rest of my life. Chicken Tendy says, will you ever consider doing a showcase of all the boxes you've kept over the years? So I think I've only ever done this once, and it might have even only been shown in an update video like 4 years ago. But I remember having all my boxes out in my living room one time, and that was the only time that I remember having them out and like showcasing them. I could possibly do this fall, but it's probably not something I'm really looking forward to doing. I am going to do a full collection video where I show all of my actual LEGO off, but I actually don't plan on doing a video where I just show off my empty boxes. I don't think that's as cool. You guys can vote on the poll right now, and if enough people say yes, let's say like 80%, maybe I'll do it. But other than that, I'm not that motivated to make a video like that. That's a lot of work. LEGO Addict says, you probably spend roughly $1,000 on LEGO a month, and it does depend, but there have been months where I spend more or less than $1,000 in a month on LEGO. You guys have seen some of the insane hauls that I've pulled in over the last few months, and it's been like the most I spent on LEGO in a year easily, so I have spent a lot of money this year. He wants to know if I have a physical job or if I get money from doing YouTube videos. All the money I get is from YouTube videos, so like if you see an ad on this video, I get a little bit of money from that, depending on whether you click it or watch it or however the deal goes. But it all adds up from all the viewership that I get on my videos and the great support from you guys from watching the videos and seeing all the ads and everything. So it really adds up, and then I'm able to buy all this really cool stuff. He says his parents don't like it when he buys LEGO as often as he does. He wants to know if my parents do the same thing, and if they did, how did I convince them to let me buy so much? I think this is a tough one. It really is, because it's really dependent on the way your parents feel about your hobby. At the end of the day, it's your hobby and not your parents' hobby, and I think you should be able to spend, if you earned your money, you should be able to spend it on whatever you want. So whether that be LEGO, whether it be Nerf guns, whether it be candy at the store, whatever, if it's your money, it's your money. It is your parents' decision at the end of the day, I guess, if you live in their house. My parents have always been very supportive of my hobbies, especially LEGO, obviously, so I don't know how to answer this specifically for you. I can't tell you how to make your parents let you buy more LEGO. I'll just tell you to keep trying and don't give up. Lilo wants to know what I'll do when I hit 100,000 subscribers. So there's a difference between what I want to do and what I will do. I want to make a video called The History of MandRproductions. What I probably will do is nothing. I'll probably meet somewhere in the middle there. And I definitely want to do something for 100,000 subscribers. It's definitely something special. It's a great number to have hit. But at the end of the day, it's just going to come down to whether or not I can find the time to make a video to celebrate such a milestone. EJ Brick says, what is your favorite non-Star Wars LEGO minifigure? That title is easily going to go to Sheriff Deadpool. I spent $250 on him on eBay over the summer. He's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from 2018. I have him sitting on my shelf back there in my minifigure display. Very, very cool non-Star Wars figure. Definitely the most expensive minifigure in my collection right now. It's easily my favorite non-Star Wars minifigure. You can't go wrong with it if you like Deadpool. Drexac Blaze wants to know if I know why LEGO Lord of the Rings has been discontinued. Now, while LEGO never really comments on why themes get discontinued, like Angry Birds, Harry Potter at one point, although Harry Potter is now back, and of course Lord of the Rings, it's probably because Lord of the Rings is no longer quite as topical or as popular as it was 5 years ago. The movies aren't coming out every other year or every few years like they once were. Right now it's kind of in a bit of a lull as far as its popularity and things coming out that relate to it. So if there's no movies or TV shows about it, it's just not going to be as popular as it once was, and therefore LEGO's not really going to have anything to make for it for LEGO sets. If Lord of the Rings does make another movie or comes out with a TV show, then I could see LEGO starting to make more. But until then, I don't feel like LEGO sees it as a viable option for right now. Puppet Master 398 says, do you think we need a LEGO Star Wars UCS StarKiller base? I have 4 4 words to answer this one, and they are no, we do not. Al123 Productions wants to know if I have any Brickbusters in the making. So Brickbusters is like an interesting thing. It's something that I feel like I may only do once a year or every other. It just kind of happens when it happens. Right now I'm not actively working on one. Like, it's not like it's going to come out in the next month or anything. So if there is going to be another one this year, it will be really late this year, but you probably won't see another Brickbusters till next year, so let's not ask any more about Brickbusters. If you guys remember last week, I told you guys that brick separators, because they're orange, happen to smell like oranges, and DV1999 seems to have fallen for my devious prank. He says he just smelled his brick separator and he got pranked hard, so good on you, DV. Gaming Wolf wants to know what my dream LEGO Star Wars set is. I think right now my dream LEGO Star Wars set that LEGO has not made yet has to be a UCS Venator or a UCS AT-AT. One of those two, either of them would be a just awesome LEGO Star Wars set to have come out at retail. I would love to see either of those happen. A giant $500 AT-AT would be something I would jump on. I think it would be great because all the other LEGO AT-ATs have been in that $100 range, about the same size. I would love to see LEGO really step it up and make it way, way bigger. And I think a UCS AT-AT would be awesome. Same goes for the Venator. We got one in 2009. It was a playset, but I'd love to see a large-scale displayable model, much like the UCS Super Star Destroyer or the UCS Imperial Star Destroyer, but of course as a Venator. Patrick Porter says, do you like Jack's films? Yes, I do like Jack's films. Do you like Jack's films? Super Mason 200 says, do you think LEGO should make a UCS AT-AT? Yes, I do. StormDev wants to know if I ever feel embarrassed when I pay for LEGO at stores like Walmart. I think the only time I ever get slightly embarrassed when I'm buying LEGO is when I'm buying a lot of it. Like if I'm buying like 10 sets at once, then I'm just kind of like, I kind of feel a little embarrassed, but at the end of the day, I don't care. I really don't care what other people like that think about me. I just don't. Like, I'm buying something that I enjoy. It's my hobby. It's a little social anxiety, but it's nothing more than that, and I don't really think about it after I leave the store at all. I just, like, walk up there with, you know, 10 LEGO sets, the new line or whatever, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm getting these and some soda and some candy, and I'm going to go have a good day. And you're not. You're going to be here at the cash register. So, no, I don't really get embarrassed. I just, you know, I'll get a little anxious about it, but I'll just move on with my day after that, I guess. If you're embarrassed, you can always ask for a gift receipt, and that basically clears you of all wrongdoing there if you want to think of buying Lego at Walmart or Target as wrongdoing, because then you can just say, oh, yeah, I'm buying it for my cousin's birthday, you know? Jevon Ranch wants to know if I want Lego Nintendo sets. I do want Lego Nintendo sets. There's one theme of Lego Nintendo that I would love to see, and that is a Mario Kart theme. Can you imagine how much fun you could have racing around your little Lego Mario Karts and having them fight each other and whatnot? Like, you could have a whole line of Lego Mario Karts. I think it would be really cool. I mean, you could kind of equate it to the Speed Champions, except kind of a cartoony with karts instead of very modern, nice looking, sleek looking cars. I think a Lego Nintendo Mario Kart theme would be something really awesome to see, but I honestly don't think it'll happen. Lego and Nintendo just don't seem to work together for some reason. Bra Bricks says, 2 Ewoks walk under a bar. RoboZXD says there have been rumors that Star Wars Episode 9 will be a 2-part movie, and he wants to know if I would prefer that to a single movie. I absolutely would prefer a 2-part movie as opposed to a 1-part movie. I honestly feel like the new trilogy has been a really short trilogy. The first 2 episodes have gone by super fast, and they honestly haven't covered a lot of time as far as how much time has passed in universe. Like, it's only been like a few days or a couple weeks, as opposed to in the original trilogy, we cover at least a decade. Of course, we start with young Anakin, and then we end up with Anakin in like his mid-20s, early 30s or whatever, and he gets his legs cut off by Obi-Wan. And then, of course, in the original trilogy, we cover a few years as well. So I think it would be great to see them make a couple of movies out of this. I don't really know where they're going to go after Episode 8, but I think 2 movies might actually be something that would make sense, because I just feel like there needs to be much more character development, much more plot that can be added on. I'd love to see 2 more movies of Kylo Ren. It would really suck for it to just end like that next year. Vote on the poll right now. Do you think Episode 9 should be 1 or 2 parts? I'm honestly really leaning towards 2 parts. I would love to see 2 more movies from the new trilogy. And obviously it wouldn't be a trilogy anymore. It'd be a quadrilogy. Marcus says, do you work out or have you ever considered working out? I play basketball if you want to, like, it's exercise. It's not working out like lifting weights. I have considered getting a gym membership actually very recently, and I'm still actually considering it. I might go do that any time, basically. It's just a matter of me getting off my butt and going to the gym and being like, hey, I want to get a membership here. But they also have like an indoor basketball court, so I'll probably end up playing basketball there more than I lift weights. But it's totally something I've looked into. It's just not something that I'm too motivated to do, but I totally should, right? It'd be great for me. Lego Hub 1 has a joke for us. He says, why can't you email a photo to a Jedi? Because attachments are forbidden. Chosen Singer says, do you like lemonade? I do not like lemonade. Plumber Guy 87 wants to know what LEGO Star Wars sets I want out of the 20th anniversary line. Honestly, there are a few things that I want to see. I would love to see a new Venator. If it's not going to be a UCS set the next few years, I'd love to see them come out with a new version of that. I think something like a Snowspeeder is kind of obvious as something that could happen. I would absolutely love to see LEGO make a new TIE Interceptor for the anniversary line. That's a set we haven't seen in 12 years now, which is crazy. But honestly, there's so many ships from the Star Wars universe that LEGO can do that I'm sure I'm not going to be disappointed. I think LEGO's going to do a great job with it. They always do a great job with most of their sets, so I'm excited to see what they come out with. If you guys have any opinions for what you want to see with the 20th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars, there's going to be like a dedicated line next year, apparently. That's the rumor. Leave in the comment section below. I'll make it the pinned comment. You guys just reply to that with your ideas for what you want to see in the 20th anniversary line of LEGO Star Wars sets. Brabrick says, do you watch Ants Canada? I did a couple months ago. I kind of binged a lot of it. Now I'm kind of out of it. But right now I'm watching this guy named Ramsey. He plays Rust. I love Rust. Even though I don't play it, I love watching it. Again, the YouTube channel is called Ramsey. He just makes really entertaining videos about it, so I like it. Dane wants to know what set I think has the best interior design. And I'm just going to be talking LEGO Star Wars with this set, but there are quite a few good sets with good interior design. There are quite a few sets with bad interior design, but I think the one that comes to mind would be the 2008 ATTE. I always felt like that set had a lot of space inside. I even modded it myself to add more stuff in there because I thought it was a really nice, spacious interior, and for that alone, I think it's going to be my favorite interior design. It's very simple but effective. Some other sets that I like as far as interior design would be like any of the Star Destroyer sets, including the First Order Star Destroyer. Of course, the Imperial Star Destroyers also have nice interiors as well. Those tend to be the most fun play sets as far as just opening them up and being able to put a bunch of figures inside and play around with different little features in there. So many of those sets usually have really good interior designs. And our final question comes from Linden, and they say, can you play Fortnite? And the answer to that is yes. I actually played it on my YouTube channel, M&R Games, the new YouTube channel that I started just for gaming content for M&R Productions. I dropped the old channel. Opulent just started fresh on a brand new channel. So if you want to subscribe to that one, check it out. Link in the description. I'll also be playing Call of Duty on there, but I also play Fortnite because Fortnite's a lot of fun too, and I'll probably play other games on there eventually. It just depends on what I like to get around to and what I'm enjoying at the time. Hey, I found my sunglasses too. They were down there with the battle pack. That's where they fell. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching episode number 47. If you want to win this battle pack, again, just leave a comment. I'm going to pick the winner next week. It's going to be US only because I don't want to pay a ton of money to ship this internationally. Hopefully whoever wins will enjoy it. Don't forget, if you guys have a question for next week's episode, leave in the comment section down below so it can possibly be answered. And along with leaving a question, you also have a chance to win this battle pack. Thank you guys for submitting questions in advance. Of course, you can also answer the pinned comment with what you want to see for the 20th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars sets line, whatever rumor thing is going to happen. So leave a like on the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.